G'day Frank, Rich here. Frank, you asked a question on the forum about how you set up the ATS templates, and I thought I'd just run through a very quick demonstration of how we do this. So when you open up MetaTrader, you're typically presented, when you open up a chart, of a number of possible templates that are already presented in the system. And where you find those templates is, for instance, this template is a standard one produced by MT4, which uses candle charts and a range of different indicators here. And when you click on that chart and use your right mouse button and select templates, you'll see that you've got a range of different templates in your listing. This is obviously a large listing because a lot of these templates I've created are my own personal templates, but you'll see that the templates work off a collection that is in your MetaTrader 4 installation. Where they're actually located in the files in MetaTrader 4, we'll open up the data folder. Bring this over here. You'll see when you open up the data folder, you have a subdirectory called templates. When you double click on that subdirectory, you'll see that all of the templates are stored in that subdirectory. So that's where they're located in the file structure, and to open them up on your particular charts, just right click on a chart, select template and select the particular templates. So the ones that we want to focus on is how to set up the ATS templates. And what we do is when we're undertaking backtests, we want to ensure that charts for our backtests are as simple as possible. So I tend to use a bar chart. Fred likes his candlestick charts, but we don't want to include our indicators on the screen, as it just clutters the screen. So we like a very simple template. And I'll show you which template we use for our backtesting. So for our backtesting, we use this template here, which is a black screen with a bar chart of data, and that's it. No indicators, nothing. So when we're undertaking our backtests, the screen is not cluttered, and we can see where the trades are executed on the particular chart. So to obtain this particular template, what I have done in the forum where I'm presenting this video, I'll load a zipped file which includes all of the templates. And this particular template that we use for the backtester, we use a template that we store as the tester template. So when we go to our selection of templates, you'll see there's one called tester. Now, the reason we name it tester like this is that this is the default template that the backtest always refers to in MT4. So once we've created our template, if we save it under the name tester, so when we go save template for this particular template, and we call it tester, or this one here, tester.tpl, and save it, that'll then save it as our default backtest template that is always activated when Strategy Tester is on. So this simple template is the one we use for backtesting using MT4 Strategy Tester. Now when we are live trading a chart or using it in the demo environment, we want a bit more information on our screen, and we use this template, which is very similar to the Strategy Tester template, but it is a bit more detailed, and we use this template which we save as the default template. And in this case, we're using the same black background with the white bar chart data, but we also include our ATS data collector, which is an indicator which we need to load into our directory structure, and then our template actually refers to this indicator, the data collector, and that captures additional information which is useful for our live trading or demo trading environments. So where that data collector is stored, if we open up our data folder and we look into the directory called MQL4, you'll see a subdirectory called indicators. This is where we load that ATS data collector, which is this one here, 210212. And once we've loaded it in there, we then refresh our navigator button once it's loaded to update all of the templates, and then you'll notice that the template that can then refer to that indicator in its template settings. So what I've done for the purposes of this particular demonstration, I'll just go to the information now. So when I'll attach a zip file at the end of this presentation on the forum, and in that zip file you'll find these 3 separate files. So we've already configured our default template in accordance with how we'd like our template to operate. So we've set up the backgrounds, we've set up the bar charts, we've set up all the configuration settings, and we've saved it as the default template with using our ATS data collector. For our strategy tester, we've loaded the tester template in here. So these will all be provided to you. So all you've got to do is you've got to load the ATS data collector into your indicators directory, which we've just shown you before. So when you come to, I'll just open it here, open data folder. When you come to your data folder, and you go into your indicators directory, load that ATS data collector 210212 into this directory, then on your navigator refresh it and it will update that. So that's where you load your, so I'll get the right screen, that's where you load the data collector. These default templates, simply store them in the template directory of your data directory. Once they're loaded, when you operate a backtest, it's automatically going to default to this tester template. You might need to overwrite the existing tester templates and default templates you have in your template directory when you load these systems in, but that's okay. All it does is it reloads these particular templates and overwrites the prior files. So when you're undertaking a backtest, it'll always use the tester template. When you're using a live chart or demo chart, it'll always select the default chart settings. So I'll show you what I mean by that. If I go to any new chart like Euro USD and I load it onto my screen, you'll see that the default chart with that indicator is always loaded. However, if I'm now going to my strategy tester and I run a strategy test, you'll notice that it'll load the simplified template, which defaults to the template directory. So I hope that explains things, Frank and members. I'll load all of this information at the base of this presentation. But thanks very much and take care.